What's his name then? No.
Yo, I had so much fun with Venom: The Last Dance. I walked out of that movie and I was like, God damn, that was fun. Incredible job, incredible job. Now, I love also the buddy cop, or buddy bromance and road trip movie, but both of you have worked on this franchise for the last 7 years. How long has this story been in your head? And what was the process like collaborating together to work on the story?
Well, we're always collaborating, even when we're shooting. So on Venom 1, we were talking about what Venom 2 would be, and on Venom 2, talking about what Venom 3 would be. We're just constantly riffing about what these things can be. So it's been a sort of continual collaborative process over the 7 years, I would say. We knew that this was a trilogy, so we knew that the story would end here. And I think, you know, one of the big things that we always knew that we would bring in eventually would be Null. And we kind of knew how this one would end as well. Our process, you can talk about our process.
Well, it's kind of, I mean, I don't know any other process than working with you, and really in this kind of way, to be fair, where like you're writing the screenplays and I'm acting in them, and it's a succession of events. We've done 3 now, so.
We tend to look at like what everybody's got to say after each movie.
But also when we're shooting the film, we're like, wouldn't it be really cool if we set this up for the next time, so we have at least the opportunity to do that. One of the things that really excites me when I get into something is looking at old films and going, I really like this and I really like that. Like, 2 things that I was like super excited about in Venom 2. It's like going, remember Elliot when he had to say goodbye to E.T.? Do you remember how heartbreaking that was? I think this is the kind of territory, you know, like, I've got to find the people that are coming after them. Do you know what I mean? Like, or, you know, like, are they alone? How come they keep doing things in the street and then no CCTV camera, anything's picking them up? You know, the world's got to be bigger than the Venomverse. Are there more simply? We'd ask all these questions and play with that. You know, I really liked The Predator was so good. We need a Predator. We need to just like hark back to we love the 80s in some aspects, you know. There's a nostalgic reference point a lot to in our work, isn't there, to retro.
Yes.
So we go, but not retro deep back like the 60s, which would be retro to me because I'm 47, you know, like going back to the 80s, like our childhood, you know, which is dated for kids today.
That's why I love the action. I felt like I grew up in that era too, and I was like, this is so much fun. I loved it.
Well, that's what we're trying to bring back in many ways with the tools that we have today. But I think for me anyway, and you know, a huge fan of sort of the special effects that were the actual puppets and the toys. You know, where that was what I grew up on as being, and now they're very dated. You look at them and you think, oh my God, you know, this is a foam monster.
Right.
But I believed that when I was a kid. That was enough. That really it spoke to me, and it allowed me to give myself a bit of a break and go, do you know what? A lot of this is like illusion and mirrors and sleight of hand.
Magic.
Magic. You don't, as long as you try and hide the sleight of hand, then that's the effort is made. A child's imagination and an adult's can be conjured into believing and going on a ride, you know, as long as you commit fully to the game you're playing with the tools you have.
It's incredible. That's incredible. Now, Tom, looking back on your story with Venom, is there anything you regret not having done, or is everything you wanted to do in this film?
Everything in the kitchen sink that we wanted to do, the time allocated in this movie, this is the purest version of Kelly and I together, like offering a harvest of optionality within the wheelhouse of a character, and the aperture that we chose to come through and the tone we chose to set and to build on. We're encouraging ourselves to continue down that pathway, because you can always tone something down, but it's very hard to come in big. Right. And show, okay, let's take some risks here. It's easier to say let's less of that than it is to say, can you bring it up? Sure. So in that aspect, and everything that you see in The Last Dance is from Kelly's imagination, you know, and mine too. But there's nothing left out. It was, you know, surgically chosen and delivered, like right down to the shot list. It's a full reflection of the internal process of somebody who deeply cares about the work. And let me also stress that this is her first movie.
I know.
Ever.
I'm gonna say right now, you did such a great job of balancing the action, comedy, and heart in this movie, and credit to you. Incredible job.
I
just wanted to say that.
Thank you so much.
At this level, your first job, the first day, like technically, you know, symbolically speaking, it's mind blowing.
Mind
You
blowing.
know, so I'm really, really proud of you.
Well, incredible job.
A little bit jealous.
Thank you both for your time. I really
Thank you.
appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
I'm with you to the end. The time has come.